Hello. Yay. How you doing? I'm relaxing because I did everything to clean my face. Oh, so you're all cleaned up, I guess. Mm. Uh, this was just the test for the camera to make sure it's not like too bright or whatever. But I'll be working on something else. Probably I'll use this piece of paper. Hmm. It's me thingy. Why are you changing your thing so much? Why are you changing your profile picture and your name? Both. It's like an identity crisis. If I don't want it to match with you. Hmm. I see. And also that confusing you. Okay, well that makes sense. That sounds like something I would do. So you get a pass for that. I'm looking for some reference pictures that I can use. There's a couple things I could draw today, but I'm gonna have to do the sketch first, of course. Alex the artist. Oh, you're the friend. You're the one who's responsible for causing this confusion. How you doing? God sis. She told me about you. Good. Alright, yeah. That's good. I'm doing good as well. I'm just having a coffee quickly so I can have energy. I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking my coffee. I'll drink water right after though, because you don't want coffee staining your teeth and all that. It's the perfect temperature right now, so I kind of want to finish it before I get started. Because once I get started, I'm gonna forget about it. That's always what happens. So I'll just put my tools out. I should put them right here so they don't slip. So what got you into drawing? I've always been into drawing, but I never really got into it professionally till I guess recently. Yeah, though you can't drink both at the same time. I mean, I can. It's just gonna ruin the coffee. But yeah. So you're. I'm guessing both of you are artists as well. Is this something one of you drew to keep like a profile picture between the two of you? Oh, she's right next to me, so I can hear you echoing. I. No, there's two of me. That's horrible. Mm. Should do it so we can match. I see. Let's see what my reference images say for me to do, or show me like what I can. Okay, so we have a nurse, Silent Hill style nurse. Probably not draw that one. That one looks like it's a little bit sus. So let's see. I guess I can draw the samurai one. That one's not. Yeah, that one's not sus. I can probably do the nurse one off stream and record it for a short or something. I want to be an artist. U3's helping me a lot with the digital. Yeah, digital is. I don't like digital much, but I do it because it's good for work. So I'm gonna need a circle. I actually have a tool for this. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I prefer to draw everything on paper, but I can just use this, I think. Is this big enough? No, I need a bigger circle. Maybe this. Yeah. I was gonna get a compass, but I can just use this. I can just trace this. Well, if you think about it, there's 8.1. Oh, there's that many now. There's probably someone exactly like you. I'll believe it when I see it. There probably is, yeah. Um, yeah, it's easier for me on paper. Same. Think about that you have your own twin. She brought up the long, luscious. Luscious? Is that what you meant? Nails? What, these? It's because I keep forgetting to cut them, and now they're too hard, so I'm stuck with long nails nowadays. I use what is that thing called? I use a file. I just like I'm too lazy to cut my nails, man. I just said I wish I had long nails like you. I don't know. You can try growing them. If it doesn't annoy you, then might as well just keep it long. Some people it annoys them a lot, so It depends. It's not really going to be much on screen for a while here because the pencil doesn't show up really well for you guys because of the lighting, but I'll try to speed it along. I can't because I'm a biter. Oh, you bite your nails. The only thing annoying about them is using the bathroom, but I like scratching people. She farted. Girl, you farted. What the hell? Stink maxing. What do you mean? You have doo-doo stains? Can't breathe. Oh, this guy kind of looks like a. Because of the headband, this is gonna kind of look like a Naruto character, I guess. But it's from a game called Ghost of Tsushima. Kung Fu fighting? Mortal Kombat. Are you guys playing fighting games or watching fighting movies? What are you doing? Do da King Fu. Oh, the Kung Fu fighting song is that you're talking about? You guys watch Kung Fu movies? Have you watched any Kung Fu movies? It's one of my favorite genres of movies, actually. Kinda. Do you have either a favorite or a go-to or something like that? Hello, Cherry. How you doing? Um, I'm doing the pencils for an ink drawing. So there's probably not much on screen, but if I can hurry along, we can get to inking soon. Cobra Key? Or is it Cobra Kai? Never heard of that one. I want to check it. I want to see what it is. Maybe it's a newer one, because most of the ones... Oh crap, I moved my camera a little bit. Most of the ones I know are probably older. Cobra Key. No, this is pretty old, isn't it? Or is there a new version of this? Oh, never mind. It's pretty new. 2018. So this is I guess like a sequel to Karate Kid or something. One of the best kung fu movies, if you're interested in watching a good kung fu movie, is a movie called Kung Fu Hustle. It's one of my favorite ones. I don't know if it's on Netflix or not, but it's probably acquirable online if you know how to do that. I'm doing good. I've had an exhausting day at school, but came back home with good news about my cousin being cancer-free. Hell yeah. After many chemotherapy since February. That's good. That's great news. I'm guessing they're young too, right? So let's just hope they don't have to deal with that again, but yep, great news. Younger than you, damn. I'm happy they're okay. Is he calling you old? Me? Calling Cherry old? I don't think I can do that. I think I'm too old to call someone else old. They're gonna get scanned again though to confirm. Yeah. Now those are the kinds of calls you'd want to hear from a doctor. How old are you? Take a guess. Does anyone here know? I think Cherry might know, but I don't know. I don't remember who I tell or whatever. 19, 28, 20. Cherry, you have to do one guess. We'll see who's closest. Early 20s. Well, I turned 32 a couple days ago. So, I guess yay? Yeah, yay was the closest. The problem is that I don't look or sound my age, so humongous age gap, yeah. Yeah, so like when I go out, I people think I look early 20s. I guess sound early 20s ish, yeah. I don't know. It's probably because my hair is long. Like if I had a more mature hairstyle, probably I would um I would look more my age, maybe, I don't know. Now you're sharting your pants. You can't be talking. You sharted your pants earlier. Why are you guys sharting your pants? Yeah, I'm not sharing my age anytime soon after that. I tell everyone who watches not to share the age because sometimes people who are very, very young and shouldn't be watching stream, which you can usually tell by the way they act sometimes. Uh, but in general, you shouldn't share any information on the internet, as little information uh, as you can, I guess. Help what? Like the live, you want me to kick her? How to the top? Oh, the sharding. No, I'm younger than 30. Yeah, I know you're younger than 30. Like you and several others, I have an age idea of where you guys are, but it's not really relevant as long as everyone behaves, I guess. And I don't like have a rule because people who aren't age appropriate will just hang out anyways. They'll just pretend that they're that age. That's what I used to do at least. Whenever there was like a something that I shouldn't be watching or something like that, I would just be like, "Yeah, I'm totally a 60-year-old man on the internet that hasn't been out that long." Um, Preteen, yeah. I could have guessed. um, yeah. And then there's discords that make the mistake of inviting young people to participate in the discord, and then they'll give them a role, right? They'll be like, oh, if you're 18 plus, you can choose the 18 plus role. And then now you have a bunch of young people with a target on their back for the weirdos. The diddlers know who's not 18, so they know who to target. So that's one of the problems with Discord in the recent years. Age rating for Discord is, yeah, but we both know that people are not listening to that. I wouldn't have been listening to that. I think I was playing games that were not even MA rated when I was probably preteen. Before they had the, I guess now you have laws, right, where you can't sell to a minor. Like if you went to buy Call of Duty, they would check your card or something, right? But back in my day, that did not happen. I've only watched one mature movie. Which movie was that? R-rated movies were like the norm for me to watch when I was a kid, but um, I guess it depends. Back in my day, yeah, mine is still play GTA. Yeah, true, right? And Call of Duty for sure. Scott Pilgrim, okay, yeah, I see. That's not bad. Like I guess it has mature subject matter here and there, but yeah. Okay, I'll use this here. What is he holding in his hand? I can't tell. Stars ask AFK. Huh? AFK, I guess. Burp. Okay, gotcha. I'm back. Had to brush teeth. Welcome back. Guess who's back? Back again. Yeah, Slim Shady. Such a good teacher. He sings it 24/7. That's why I started singing it. Yeah, they're claiming credit that they taught you to sing this really old song, actually. I don't know, you guys know about it. Maybe, I don't know, do they play it in Fortnite or something? Or maybe it's just in the, like, used in memes or something. Maybe if I zoom in a little bit for you guys, you'll be able to see more of what I'm drawing. Let me do that. Maybe that's better. It is, that's good. Crap, I forgot about my coffee. And now it's not nice anymore. Hi? Show me the yummy red. Do you have a red shade that's yummy? Most red shades seem to be yummy. I'm probably gonna use red here because it's like the red, you know, the iconic Japanese red sun icon like kind of design. I'll probably have red over there for that. Um, I guess I could use Posca for it once I get around to that part. Hmm. Color is the hair gonna be? She was blonde. The character that I'm drawing, she is blonde, but I don't know if I'll color it. Or maybe I'll do it in ink first and then I'll see if I color it. I'll scan it and then I'll color it uh, either digitally or with alcohol markers. Maybe I will save a bunch of ink drawings to do alcohol marker experiments, but I'll have to scan them first so I don't ruin the drawing. But yeah, the character herself, she has blonde hair and she has purple slash blue type eyes. Hey, Collie, how you doing? Doing okay? That's good. I'm doing pretty good as well. Just drank my coffee, so I'm waiting for my energy buff to kick in. I can't really see what the costume has on it, like in terms of like the separate pieces. It just looks like a bunch of buckles and rope and scraps of leather. So I'll just do that. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oops. Eating orange Tic Tacs. Are they orange because orange flavor or orange flavor? perspective on this is wrong. It just looks weird. Okay, I'm gonna ignore the like where it needs to go and just draw the arm. This girl doesn't know what flaw means or imperfection. It's okay if some people don't know what that means. Are you guys talking about something? Flaw? What does flaw and imperfection mean? They're almost like synonymous. So like I'll give an example then. Like a flaw would be either like a scratch on something that's supposed to be perfect, I guess. Like let's say you ordered something from Amazon and there was a scratch on it, like a piece of jewelry or something that you ordered. That would be considered a flaw. Or like a chipped cup. A person can have flaws with their personality, something about them that might make it difficult for them to get what they want in life or other people to accept them or whatever. Depends on how you interpret it, I guess. Imperfection is more on the side of like having something that should be pristine, new, or like pure, but it's not because of some little thing. Uh, yeah, basically. It can be so many things. That's why I'm having a difficult time coming up with like a concise definition. It could be a defect or like a weakness, a limitation, etc., etc. Yeah, it's very broad, yeah. Or are you guys having some weird argument about about whether or not someone has flaws or what? What kind of conversation are you guys having? He's talking about my BSF is a B word. BSF? Do you mean BF? What is it? Boyfriend or best friend? I don't know what acronyms are. Best friend, okay. Also, doesn't like your best friend. Everyone has flaws if that's what was the reasoning, but you have to specify what the flaw is and why it's a flaw, I guess. And it's fine for someone to have flaws because you can forgive them for their flaws. So even if it's there, it's not necessary for you to like defend it or whatever. She called my best friend the B word. And yeah, she doesn't like her. Well, it's your best friend, it's not her best friend. because she's being rude and fighting her because she doesn't really consider her, even consider my god sis, even though she helps her a lot. So you're saying she's inconsiderate, is what you're getting at. She taking you for granted. Um, Hal. You do help her, but is she taking you for granted? Do you expect compensation for the help of some sort, or she says I don't get her because she has suicidal thoughts. I don't know anything about that. Helps her with her thoughts. Aren't you guys super young? What is wrong with the kids, man? I don't know. Happens a lot. Damn. The only thing I had with that was like the thought, and then I'm just like, oh, I'll never do that. I don't care how bad it gets. But I guess you can get to the point where things are really bad. But as a kid, I don't know. Yeah, my best friend's kind of messed up because her mom. Okay, so we're painting a picture here. I see. Yeah, so I never had problems like that. So depends on a lot of things. Yeah. I initially wanted her to draw her sword from this direction, but I think it's better if I have her draw it here. And that's a better idea too because I'll be able to detail the guard. So why are you so good at drawing? Well, I'm old. That's one thing. I'm old, so that means that I had a lot of time. So since you're young, you just need to put the time in, and you'll probably be better, honestly. Let's change the subject. The subject's up to you guys. Nothing really makes me uncomfortable anymore. Oh, the okay, that feels too high. I think I should lower it. But like here, maybe like this. I can't believe you're 32. Yeah, most people react like that. Feel like you are too younger sounding to be 32. Well, maybe I'm lying. Who knows? You never know with the internet. Now you're really confused. a voice filter like VTubers and all. Yeah, true. That's there today. These days, the AI type voice filters are pretty crazy. Almost can't tell unless you're like, I don't know, a sound engineer or something, or if you are familiar with the actual software in general. Shut up, lovage. What does that mean? Okay, this part here needs to be more like this. It's flat here, so I need to enhance. Oh yeah, I don't know if I explained to Lily what I'm doing. Basically, evade to give your names on internet like that. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't do that. Don't. I told you guys like 30 minutes ago. No names or ages, but yeah, no names. No Russian. But yeah, basically what I'm doing is VTuber I'm watching is playing Ghost of Tsushima, so I'm just doing a Ghost of Tsushima style fan art. I think this is basically the cover of the game anyways, so you could probably have told that just by looking at it, hopefully. Wish I had your nails. Oh shit. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, does it bother you to have long nails? Because that's the main thing that I've heard people say. Um, if you have a file, something like this, or a um like a grinder disc, because that's what I prefer to use. Basically what you're gonna do is shave the sides here, shave the sides there, and blunt the front a bit so you don't cut yourself or whatever. And eventually it gets like this. The reason I shave the sides is because the sides will be the part that will uh, hook onto stuff and break and stuff like that. So I have everything and I know it's just other things. Okay, I see. People are trying to get me to paint them. I don't think I'm gonna do that for free. I'm probably gonna get people to have that be like a punishment stream or something for me. If you want to, yeah, I know, but um I don't know, it feels like something I can just like play with chat about. Because I've never painted my nails before, so that would be funny to do as like a fun thing on stream or something. Um, yeah, don't say the names. I'll time you out. Aren't you guys right beside each other? From what you told me earlier? Okay. Well, that's the front of the sword, so... So yeah. I just need to have the sheath be held by this hand here. You guys are spamming ski lifts and helicopters. Why ski lifts and helicopters? Helicopter? I don't even know. What does it look like on screen right now? It's probably... Let's see if it crashes. I don't know what the... Oh wait, no, it just resets. So it probably has a hard limit of how many emotes it can have on screen. Hopefully. Should I time Yay out for excess emote? I'm gonna time the children out. It's gonna be funny. No, you shouldn't. You don't want to get timed out. Just a small bean. Small beans cook fast. If it bothers you, sure. Until they're not spamming anything weird, I don't see it. Yeah. I'm just threatening them. Yeah. Yeah, like if people were trying to have a conversation, then it would be a bother, but I don't think anyone else is in the YouTube chat. So it is... It's their... What's it called? Junkyard or whatever. If I time you out, I'll have no one. No, I'll have myself and Kali, and we'll be nice and peaceful. If anyone tells them to stop, yeah. Yeah. No. But why ski lift? It's so out of season. Because it's Sigma? Jesus. Kids are cooked. Oh, I should probably lower the volume of that. It's like a beehive on my screen. Oh, we have a different one here. Why is this so fun? I guess it shows up on screen, I guess. At least it's a good stress test. I can see that it is capable of doing a lot of emotes. Guess those orange Tic Tacs are kicking in. Wish I had that much energy. I think I'm done. I don't know. I'm actually finding peace now. Not anymore because I ate all of them. I can tell. I can tell. Thank you for not suspending us. Thank Collie. I was gonna do it for funsies. I don't know who the person is, but they sound nice. Yeah, they're on Twitch and they're nice, very nice. Oops. VTuber, this one is uh Sheena is the first name, but I'm trying to remember the other name. The last name. Amanogawa, I think. Another Face Connect VTuber. She's a art doesn't really do art anymore because you don't really get much viewers doing art. Uh, but she's a singing VTuber, which is like my kind of VTuber. Oh, the Crazy House Agency. Yeah. Um, Crazy House is one of the um names of it. Another one is Sat Girl Company. But yeah, that's them. I've been watching them since like the beginning, and they've gotten really big now. So hopefully they can stay crazy. I don't really know if if they're going to grow too big and start to do all of the regulation stuff. My god, sis made me bleed kind of because she stabbed me with a mechanical. What? Are you guys having a little fight here now? Have I been here before? Possibly. By a particular name. I think I follow one of the Japanese group one. Is it you? I don't know why I guess you. Or maybe Clara. I don't know. Clara speaks English and French, I think, so. I was teasing her about her crush, and she stabbed you about that. No. I think it's you, yeah. She has a blue outfit. Um, that's one I really want to draw too, because the outfit's like has a bit of a tactical, formal wear kind of feel to it. Loki, yeah. Loki has a sick they all really have really cool designs, but those two in particular, Loki and you. Nice palette too. Same. I follow tons of VTubers, but like all the Phase members in general, I don't really watch that much. I'll mainly watch when they're playing a game that I like, or if they're a singing VTuber and they're having a karaoke, I'll watch that. Or if it's just like some topic. Some VTubers have like particular streams where they cover specific topics sometimes, and it's like really interesting if it's related to their real world expertise, like a job that they used to work or something. Child, ban him. Loki does not look good. Do you know which Loki we're talking about? We're not talking about the Norse mythology Loki. VTuber's always annoying. Oh, I know who you are. For sure now. The coward shows through the dim light emitted from the screen. chef. I know. VTuber hater. Mm. No, Herschel. Mm-hmm. I think I'll keep this space here for a symbol related to this particular VTuber rather than whatever it's supposed to be in the actual lore. That might make an interesting touch. The headband should be... I think it should be in front. Jacob, you're back? Okay, I see. But you said it? You were not thinking? Wait, which part are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about, hell. So you're using an instinct to type what you're thinking, but you should think before you think. Think before you think. Think before you type. You just type too fast, I don't realize what I'm saying sometimes. Well, you're not saying anything to me, I'd love to hear what you have to say. I'm confused. It's because you're typing and not speaking. We have a little autism here. With the specifics. It doesn't even matter, but yeah. I have ADHD. Yeah. Mm. I think when I do ink this, maybe I'll use a dip pen. I'll try out because this paper is better than the printer paper that I was trying it out on last time, so it probably can hold the ink better. Mm. Confused. What do you mean it's light? If it were to matter, it would have to be matter. States. Okay, yeah, you're doing the electromagnetic thing. um, kind of sus. Me, yeah, her poor use. Can do much greater. Are you guys still confused? Can you try and help with what about the light and the matter? That was just about light being energy and matter being matter, so light is not matter. I meant them. Drink water, boss? Yeah, true. Don't sound like an AI. Matter of fact, I sound like a creature with vocal cords. Sound like the smart kid in my class. You're clearly not the. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not telling you a grade I'm in. Good job. Two, three, here. It's always YouTube, Collie. Because I'm worried if you want kids because you're gonna teach them. Can you help and tell them stop being rude? They're not being rude enough yet, but if they do, then of course they're being annoying. And you guys have a block button. You guys know you can block people, and then you don't have to see them in chat. Of course, they'll still pop up on screen, but. Shut up. You mad, bro? Yeah, you have to block if you don't like people, like interacting with people, just block them. You stop being obvious, you mean obnoxious, probably, right? The gauntlet needs to be up to the mid here. They won't stop, you know? Should I just block them then? I know they won't stop. I know who this is. The train does not stop. The car it pushes. Do you guys Hal and Yay, do you guys know what taking the bait is called? Or what does it mean? You guys have to use the block. You have to learn how to do this. Come on. Do it. Do it. Yeah, see, exactly. You guys are the same as him. you just want to you just want to talk shit. Also, I have 9 minutes. It seems like I didn't even get to inking. Trying to look for the hilt of the sword. I want to see what shape it is. I think it's a yeah, I think like cherry blossom ish. So this part's like that, then this part should be squared off this way. But anyway, are you sure? Love your drawing. The fact that you told us where you leave is crazy. Live? Yeah, live. That's why you're homeless. Yeah, man, I live outside. Come and get me. Come and get me. What? I don't have a car. Let me look right. What's this car? Man, if I did it's not coming. Click on here. It's not allowed. No threats of violence. That's a bannable. Uh, time outable. Good for you. Nobody asks. Go ahead. Concealed carry permit. That's a veiled threat too. I thought you were about. Thought you were. It's going too far. All right. So, yeah. Next person. You guys have a chance to disengage, but I'll time all of you out. So just block and don't engage. It's hard to stop. Well, you have to stop. Well, if you block, you don't see the comments in the comment section. So there's that. No, no, no. I'll time everyone out. If you send a threat, then you get the timeout. So make sure that you block and you don't engage with a person that you don't want to engage with. Yeah, if he said the threat, then I have to, what's it called? I'd be timing out him and you guys. Don't, what's it called? Send threats back or whatever. It's a veiled threat. I understand that it's a retaliatory, but either way. Block. Block, block, block. There's no attack. You just have to block. Are you guys having such a difficulty with this? Come on now, show me that you are capable in the comment section. Okay, bet suspend us if it means I don't have to listen. Yeah, you'll get suspended and then you won't be able to watch stream or anything. So basically you're hurting yourself to get back at someone else. Doesn't work. Well, you blocked. A good job. How many minutes of live stream? I have technically have 2 minutes, but I'll just I want to get the costume done, so I can just ink it on another stream. When am I gonna do another stream? Probably tomorrow, around the same time. Depending on what I get done tonight, I don't know exactly what I'll be streaming, but it could be coloring because if I can have this inked and scanned, then I can do the red and whatever other colors we can do. I can color this with the alcohol markers like I said I would. I was supposed to color this too, but the paper is not good quality, so I don't think it's worth trying. What time? I usually do 11 p.m. EST, but I might start earlier, who knows. That was fun for you. I don't know what you do for fun, buddy. Made friends or have VTubers. So what if I become a VTuber? Technically, I'm a PNG tuber. Usually go for Twitch, YouTube, VTuber, multi-streamers that have smaller YouTube audience. The game seems to be to rile up the viewers rather than targeting the actual streamer. Pretty easy for to get them to disable chats, but wouldn't they just like block the chat and block the chatter who violates rules instead? I know you have like multiple accounts that you can jump on, but yeah, I can see that if they're bigger on Twitch, they would just not bother with the YouTube. They'd probably just block the whole chat. Yeah, that makes sense. Unless they have mods, then that's probably a pain. For you, like if they have a mod that will just ban. God's this man explosion. She sharded. That's very good information. I gotten 4 or 5 of them to disable it, and get this, I actually got a double kill on the first 2. But they disabled both the YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, if they have mod, you don't really go. Yeah, that makes sense. I need something to do straight line. No, that's wrong. It's better if I just eyeball this. No, like 2 YouTubers at the same time who are streaming their like a collab or yeah, I guess a collab. Yeah, that sounds like it. collabing, they did it frequently, and I was throwing as much meat grinder as I could at them. They disabled their chats on YouTube at the same time. If they have like no one on YouTube, I can see that. Cause like, okay, let's say things really got crazy here, um, and I banned you, and you just kept coming back with different accounts. I would probably just temporarily mod one of the kids here. They have the energy to deal with that. And then when they go rogue, I just take the mod or take the wrench away. What did we do? You didn't understand what I said, did you? I said that if things got crazy and I was
Care package on the way.
to want um Strauss or whatever here blocked, then essentially I would have just modded one of you guys because you have the energy to deal with that, I guess. Like if they kept coming back with different users and stuff. Water? Oh shit. I'll drink some water. I also got a care package from someone on Twitch, I think. Let me see. Okay, Raga. Hey. Thanks for the water. Planning on throwing 100 counts tomorrow in one stream, and it'll be organized. Very strange hobby, sir. I feel like you told me before, but I can't remember what the vendetta against VTubers was. Drink more? I don't want to go pee. But I'll be drinking more after stream anyway, so I'll go for 23 minutes more. A high ponytail. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I was wondering just now, like the character has really long hair, the VTuber that I'm drawing, so I was wondering like where does the rest of it go? Well, you see, it's only certain ones, like some of them, they just don't deserve it. Others, like usually femboys, usually act like they deserve it. So you're pro femboy. Which ones are you not pro? Which ones don't deserve it? What is your uh what's it called? Criteria, I guess. Usually people who are like femboys or the LGBTQ or furry community that are the most prone to collapsing, no offense to those, so you target those specific people. What the hell, bro? But if they're prone to collapsing, won't they collapse anyways without you what do you call it, targeting them? So what's the point? It sounds wrong, but it's not because they are, but because of how they think. And are you like targeting a specific type then? Are you talking about like, for example, lewd tubers or something? Like the content, I mean, not the uh I guess like the superficial attribute. Why is she talking furry? She is furry. Fun fact, by the way. Okay. How about you? What are you? You were both targeted. No, not YouTubers. It doesn't matter. It's how they act and think. I analyzed a chain of messages that convinced someone to end their own life. I made many conclusions about it, and I can now recognize. I assume that you are saying that you are, um, what's it called? Trying to get people to game end. But what's the point? Like what? Why? What's the end game? And I'm like, not game to end game. I just saw a weak person thinks and acts and recognize that I can just collapse their chat. It's like a hot knife through butter because I don't want them on my YouTube. Your YouTube. Do you mean your feed? Because you can surely know that you can just block that content too. You would be getting recommendations for it if you weren't watching it, as they say. It's my territory. All of YouTube. I am the one who knocks. Okay, Heisenberg. Alright. Hey Moran, how you doing? Yeah, yeah, it's unemployed behavior. Is this one bad? Gonna leave because he's being annoying. You gonna leave when he got banned? That makes no sense. Post a video on how I draw bodies. There's so much content. Like I don't mind doing it. So like I can. But have you checked um like you can search it up on YouTube. There's tons of really good videos that show how they draw bodies. I can show how I draw um bodies, but they will probably show you better methods. You have, but it's confusing. What part do you say, or would you say that is most difficult when you're drawing a body? Like, what part is not working out for you? Is it the anatomy? Is it the proportions? Is it, oh, what would you say? I don't know, just like everything, the body and the top part is the hardest. Okay, so let me see. Do you end stream soon? Um, I'll do this for Hal and then I'll end stream. 2 hours, 30 minutes. Yeah. What did Hal say again? I don't know. Just like everything, the body and the top part. I'll show how I draw. Just like, I guess like just the front part. But the thing is it's just gonna be how I draw it, so I don't know how helpful it will be. Well, let me get paper and pencil. You know what? Let me screen share. Screen share? What do you mean? Oh wait. Oh wait, you said okay. All right, so on my phone I can screen share. I don't know what that means. But yeah, record. Oh, so you're gonna record what you do and post it on your YouTube? Is that what you're saying? So I usually just draw an oval or a circle for the head slash face. No, I'm gonna just watch. Okay, and another one for the, what's it called, torso. This is angled, which means that it's facing a particular direction, right? So I try to decide where the collarbones are going to be. So in this case, I'll draw a triangle here and a center line. A lot of this you won't see me do when I actually draw because I'm just thinking about it in my head instead of actually drawing it. But I'm doing this here to like kind of show the steps, I guess. And then I'll draw a line to angle the shoulders. Now, for the center of the head, you basically want to draw a dot in the center of the circle and connect that to the middle of this line here, the middle of this torso essentially, so that the head is like centered. I'm already feeling like I'm being too complicated about this because I'm trying to simplify it, but with the head, you can divide the center. You can just plop the nose here, and with the nose as a reference point, you can start to measure where the rest of the feature should be. For example, we know that the mouth is not very far under the nose, right? So you can draw a line here and out to the side, the lower lip, and oh crap, I just realized it's not showing everything. Come on, let me move it here. Yeah, so center of the head, you go down. Then you draw the chin. It's not far under the mouth, right? The mouth and the corner of the jaw are always in line. So you can use that as a reference. The corner of the mouth and where you should start the eye are always in line. So you can use that as a reference. These are called milestones. There's a lot of them, and you don't really need all of them. You just need the ones that you're gonna be comfortable using. Where the eye is, you can just draw the shelf on top or on the bottom. You don't need to, but it helps with the measurements, I guess, when you're first starting, because there's a shelf here with the ridge of the brow, and then the cheekbone. The nose, like the bend of the nose, is more or less in line with the eyes. So you can go like this. The angle of the nostrils is always at a bit of a tilt. I say always, but really, sometimes people have different features, so I guess it depends. You draw the top of the eye, bottom of the eye. What I like to do is I like to make the top eyelash thicker, especially for women or feminine faces, I guess, because it just looks prettier, I guess. um, when you're trying to draw the eyelids, consider that the eye is an eyeball like that, and then just draw the top part here, and then the lidded part just over top of the eyelashes. You can draw the eyes in like that. And then the eyebrows, of course, gonna be on the brow. You can make them as curved as you want. And you can use that brow curve to just kind of hook the jaw, and the face will kind of come together. what other things do I use to measure? It's a lot of estimation. Like now that I'm looking at what I do, it's a lot of estimation because like I'll just kind of draw the hairline and that will be where I start like measuring where the hair is. For example, I like use divisions for the hair group. So the first hair group that I use is the bangs. The second is the fringe, which is like just like the side pieces. Just like that. And let's say the bangs are this is looking like a Karen. But yeah. And then the back piece is just like just there. The throat, I think of it as a tube. So like the tube is supposed to take food down into the body, right? You need some anatomy, I guess, when you're drawing it to look accurate. But I did draw it a little bit away from the body. It should be closer. But let's just kind of BS it and see if we can get it to work. That's um I guess how you can connect the head to the body. Trying to think of like it's so hard to teach because I'm trying to think of like how do the like how would what information do I need to give at someone else's level like of not someone who's not familiar with doing it, what information I need to give, and I can't really think of it. So it's like it's tough. It's helping. Okay, that's good. It's a lot of feeling it out too. So like depending on what you want to do, you're gonna kind of like figure out your own style and stuff. It lacks only one detail, and it's reuse. Oh shit, you're right. um, let's. There we go. Help it when I draw. It looks around this. Shit, that means I'm doing a bad job. it should look. It should like come together. I don't know. If I do a tutorial or something, I'll really have to think about how to communicate properly. Because when you do something for a long time, you forget the steps that are crucial when you were unfamiliar with the process. You just kind of, at least for me, I forget them. I don't really do a lot of the steps that I used to do. I just kind of jump into things sometimes. Yeah, but it doesn't look like you forgot because this is cool. Yeah, but if you do a tutorial, you can put yourself at a calm time and think about what. Yeah, true. Here was on the fly. True. I'll have to write a script. I'll do that. Okay, I'll try to do that. I don't know when I'll get the video out, but I'll think about it. Either way, um, I think we've hit our time, so I'm going to end stream. Thanks for watching and all of that. I'll see you guys when I see you, probably tomorrow. I want to finish this, so yeah, we'll see each other then. Thanks for stream. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Take care. Yeah.